Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hasbro, wait a minute. Wait, we got some talking to do. You had me all excited because I thought I was going to be able to take this and put it somewhere because I figured the rest of the family was coming soon. Then I saw the pre-order. August? August? That's what we're doing, August? That's next Christmas. That's the only thing that I'm complaining about. That's my only complaint. And I know y'all dropped like all of the Age of the Primes early, like 2-3 months early. So I'm hoping that this is just just a date y'all threw up, just willy-nilly, just saying, hey, it's coming, but we just gonna say August. Can we make that like a March, April, June even? You know what I mean? And I know, just like with all the rest of them, everything will show up early. I'm just gonna say it now. Because like I said, all of the Age of the Prime started coming out early. I hope y'all keep that going. But August? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime today. Oh, wait a minute. On the 5th day of Christmas, my wife gave to me one run amok. One runabout that I got last week. One bone shaker, he'll be in a short this afternoon. But today we are talking Bruticus. Bruticus, which one, what do you call? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. So, stop complaining. That render that we saw, even though a lot of people thought that was the official toy, it was a render. They had, just like I said, they had shrunk the picture to squeeze it to fit. He is not as short or as stubby as y'all think. Today or late last night, they finally put up the rest of the pictures from the CCXP Expo, whatever. And we did get official images and the renders of Swindle today and Onslaught and the prototype of Bruticus. When you look at the prototype pictures, you see it's not what we saw yesterday. And a lot of people made videos about it. A lot of people made videos complaining about the legs were too short or too stubby, or he's too wide up top, or the thighs are too small. He skipped leg day. He went calf day. You know what I'm talking about. If you're on YouTube and you watch me right now, it's in your algorithm there. I guarantee you 1 out of every 3 Bruticus videos are about how stubby the legs looked in that picture. I never gave up hope. I mean, and if you look closely, he can swap. You can swap some legs on him. There's the old school Combiner Wars part plug right above Swindle and right above Brawl. I'll show it in a picture. But so yeah, obviously you could. I mean, why would you want to? I mean, who really does the Scramble City thing? You know, I mean, like, I guess if you home by yourself or whatever, and you just want to swap it out to see what it looks like. But I'm not putting, Menosaur's parts on Superion or Superion's parts on whoever. No, I'm not. No, I don't really do that. Scramble City was when, like, Onslaught had a base mode that attached to Triptychon. And, like, Metroplex could connect to Silverbolt. And, like, those could swap little parts because their heads were all, like, the same little size square. But, speaking of heads, okay, last night I dropped that picture of Swindle, but today we got the official images of him. I hope that they work on Swindle's head a little bit. Everybody else kind of nailed it. Everyone that y'all have done so far, y'all nail it with the head sculpt. I would expect Swindle to have like a smirk or a grin, but the pouty lips, Swindle. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a great looking toy. Great looking toy. I like how they did the windshield so that the windshield looks the part, but you obviously see that it's flipped over. And I like how the top of the unlicensed Jeep is actually not the top. If you look at the pictures of the renders and the pictures that they showed of him trailing Onslaught's gun behind him, a Bruticus gun behind him, there's no Decepticon emblem on the hood. If you look at him when he's combined, the Decepticon emblem is on the hood. So, you know what I mean? Like, I like how they did that. Again, my same issue with Vortex having all this underneath of the hand and the arm. You see with Swindle, it's right here underneath of his hand and his forearm. It's the I want to say it's the grill to the Jeep. That's right underneath there. That's like my only like thing. It's not going to stop me from purchasing. Don't get me wrong. Same with Vortex. I saw that, you know, in the pictures. Still got them. And plus, I found out they were removable. Check out the short. But yeah, that was the other thing. A lot of people were complaining because Onslaught, he's $99 and he doesn't even come with a gun. He comes with a base. He comes with a whole base. He comes with 2 giant turrets. Does he need a gun? He's got 2 big cannons on his back. I mean, if you are like me, right, and you keep all your guns in one plastic chest or one plastic container, I'm sure you got plenty of guns and things that are laying around that you can give him a gun. Hell, he doesn't come with one, and it's crazy for the price point that it is. I mean, shut up. Don't get it. Just don't get it, okay? Don't get it. No negative, okay? Let's stay positive. Everything should be positive, 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 positive. And I don't see nothing negative with Onslaught. I don't see nothing negative with Swindle except a little piece underneath here. And it's not even that bad, whatever. You know what I mean? But like, come on, people. Can y'all wait at least until you see it or have it in hand before you start? I mean, I've attempted to watch a few videos, and as soon as they get into the, it's $175,000 for a plastic toy, then don't get it. That's all. I mean, that's what I would just tell you. You know what I mean? I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm excited about it. I've seen a bunch of other people who are excited. Super Robot Ed, my man. I'm right here with you. I can't wait. Can't wait. Now, somebody had asked me, my man Black Starscream said, hey, are you getting rid of this? Not now. Yeah. You see, he's still got about 8 more good months in him. And plus, yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There was a brief moment, like right before we saw, speaking of, Brawl needs to have his Decepticon symbol, Hasbro. Brawl needs his symbol on the tank on the top, as it's supposed to be. Y'all want to be cartoon accurate, show accurate. They also said they're going to give him Black Fist to commemorate how he looked in G1. But you can see how big this is. Like, my stomach is here where his foot is, and this is coming to my hairline. So, nah, he's not going anywhere. But there was a brief moment before I saw what Bruticus looked like where I thought about letting this guy go. But then I was like, man, why? He's perfect. I mean, he's still, look, flat back. Well, the cannons fell off in the floor when I sat him down. But yeah, like, nah, bruh, he's a keeper. And look at that. Like, there's no, you talk about stable. This is stable. He ain't going nowhere. Not for a while. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Let me know what you think about all this craziness and people yelling and being upset and mad that he didn't come with the gun or whatever. I think this is great. I think Swindle looks amazing. I think Brawl looks amazing. Onslaught, obviously, the whole, I like the truck mode. Same as I like with that one. So did y'all. I did a short on that Bruticus, on that Onslaught. I transformed him or whatever, and that short went crazy. But let me know, do you plan on picking this up? And do you really think Hasbro gonna make us wait till August? Because if so, man, listen, that's a long time. Like, I'll mess around and start collecting something else. Another group of people I didn't have or wanted again. Man. But yeah, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. I'm gonna go because it's time to play with these. It's about to be 1986 in here all over again. Oh, and if you're young and have no idea who these are the battle chargers. Run amok and run about, but the original versions. And let's do the test, the motor test. Yes. Yes. Yes, it works. It works. It works. And man, I mean, look at that. Yes. 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 Woo! All right, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later, man. I got to go. Shout out to Shay Jones. Shay, this man's like the 14th assistant. Man, I wake up, this man has sent me pictures of things I ain't even seen that's coming out already. Shout out to you, Shay. I appreciate people like you. It's your buddy 14 Prime. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back with that short that I promised you last night. What had happened was, my wife and I had never played Batman Arkham Knight, the one with the Batmobile and all that stuff. And it was on sale on the PlayStation Store for like $5 or whatever. And that's the ones that'll get us. Our PlayStation is full of stuff because if you have a PlayStation, you know how the sales go. But we went ahead, got Arkham Knight last night, and I said, I'm not making a short. Me and her gonna play this. And we did till like 4 in the morning. So anyway, love y'all. I will be back with a short this evening.